in association with Rolex.
Well, the movie award season is about to kick into high gear when the 73rd annual Golden Globes are handed out this Sunday night here in Los Angeles. Our own Aisha Sashay will be reporting live from the red carpet. The Hollywood Foreign Press Association chooses the winners in film and US television. Categories include the year's Best in Drama and Comedy, and there's always the ever-controversial actor-comedian Ricky Gervais, who will be back, returning this year as Master of Ceremonies. The Golden Globes often go against the tide, but they are first glimpse of what films might be in line for an Oscar nomination next Thursday. And joining me now for more on this, Chris Beachum. He's the managing editor for GoldDerby.com. Chris, let's just start with Ricky Gervais, because I think this will be the highlight. He's back as host. He's done it a few years earlier. He's preemptively apologised. He tweeted this out. Because I can see the future, I'd like to apologise now for the things I said at next week's Golden Globes. I was drunk and didn't give a, you can work out the rest. I mean, this is a guy, he fires insults off like heat-seeking missiles right into the crowd. So what can we expect?
He is perfect for this crowd. We interviewed him last summer. He's taken a 3-year break from, and said he would never come back. But I asked him if maybe that break allowed him a little freedom to think about coming back. And he said maybe. So I thought there was a glimpse of hope there. I think he's been storing up insults and ideas for the last 3 years.
So you think he's got 3 years worth of insults ready to go on Sunday night?
I do. I think he's raring to go.
It's interesting because he really targets celebrities. He picks them out. And you know, it's funny, but can be quite cruel at times.
And one of his favorite targets, Mel Gibson, is back as a presenter this year. So that's going to be an interesting moment right there.
That will be fun. Okay, let's get into the films that are in the running for Best Drama, and there doesn't really seem to be a clear front runner here. So what's your pick?
I think it's going to be Spotlight. It's got a directing nomination and a writing nomination, so it shows some wider support. And it seems to be the critics' pick all along the way. The Globes love to try to predict and help predict, what the eventual Oscar Best Picture winner is going to be.
They did it last year, didn't they? They picked the Best Picture last year. I think year before.
Well, actually, they didn't. Birdman.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Lost for comedy film to Grand Budapest.
You nailed that. Okay, it's hard to believe this, but on the television site, Game of Thrones never actually nominated for a Golden Globe. So could it be in the running this year? Or never actually won a Golden Globe?
Right. It has not been nominated the last couple of years. Peter Dinklage won the first year, but it's never won for series. It did win the Emmy a few months ago. So it might be primed now, but there aren't any acting nominations for that show, which is sometimes a signal. I think it's going to be Mr. Robot.
Okay.
They love to honor a first-year show that's really hot and be like the first people to honor that
Like
show.
the cool kids on the block.
Yeah.
Okay, there's also all the glamour of the red carpet made a lot more glamorous because Aisha will be there this year. But this year we've had this social media campaign by the French cosmetic company L'Oreal. They're taking to social media on Sunday night while the Globes are on, trying to encourage women to talk about their careers rather than what they're wearing. And this is a big issue for a lot of women actors in Hollywood. Kate Blanchett, Amy Poehler, just to name two.
Right. I think certainly that's the way to go. I mean, why should they be treated any different than the men that are going to be on the red carpet? But then you've also got some real fashion icons this year. Lady Gaga, Jennifer Lawrence, Kate Blanchett herself. So it would be nice if there was they're going to ask the fashion questions.
Is it sexist to ask a woman what design?
Why not also ask Eddie Redmayne this year and Leo DiCaprio? And
I think they do, don't they? I mean, this is the thing which I never quite understood about this. It's like they do ask the guys, are you wearing Valentino, all that kind of stuff. But why is it particularly, I guess, sensitive for
I think if you only go down that road, and you don't talk about the movie or the TV show, I think that's where they have a little bit of a problem with it.
That's a fair point. And Chris, we know what you'll be up to on Sunday night.
Thank you.
Fun. Appreciate it. And as we've been saying, the Golden Globes are just the tip of the iceberg in the award season. In less than 2 hours from now, the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, BAFTA, will announce its nominees for the best of 2015. BAFTA winners will be announced at London's